two. Good morning and welcome to our 2022 graduation ceremony. I'm Sadie Skellen, Assistant Principal for Higher Education here at UCW, and will be acting as Master of Ceremonies today. Unfortunately, one of our guests wasn't very well this morning, but he is being looked after now, and we really thank you for your patience with the slight delay. Before we begin, we have got a few other safety announcements for you. The toilets are situated downstairs at the back of the church, through the right entrance, and then to your right. There's no smoking or vaping throughout the building or the church grounds. And if the fire alarm sounds, please move quietly and quickly to the fire exits at the rear of the building. The event stewards will direct you out of the church, down the road to the sensory gardens. And please then wait until the stewards give you the all clear to re-enter the building. Hopefully that won't happen. Please also ensure that your mobile phones are now turned to silent or switched off. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, will you please be upstanding for the academic procession? Thank you. Please be seated. I'd now like to invite Reverend Burkett, our college chaplain, to say a few words.
Good morning and welcome to Graduation Day. It's my great joy and privilege to warmly welcome you all to the Parish Church of St. John the Baptist for the University Centre Western graduation ceremony. Thank you to the Rector and members of the church for their hospitality and for helping in preparation and stewarding today. This is a day of well-deserved celebration and reward, of endings and beginnings. So congratulations, enjoy this day, and may you be richly blessed as you journey forward into new adventures.
Thank you, Julie. I'm delighted to tell you that Sir Paul Phillips, Principal and Chief Executive of the Western College Group, will be presiding at both of our graduation ceremonies today. And before I invite Sir Phillips to say a few words, I'd like to take the opportunity to say a few words about him. Since taking over as principal in 2001, Sir Phillips has driven Western College to achieve a national reputation for excellence. Under his leadership, the college has been awarded Ofsted Outstanding status and won a string of prestigious national awards, including the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Further and Higher Education. Sir Phillips has also been awarded the esteemed title of TES FE Leader of the Year, and in 2020, the principal won the National Teaching Award for Lifelong Achievement from Pearson and Principal of the Year at the National Centre for Diversity Annual Awards UK Freddie. He's overseen the formation of key partnerships with the University of the West of England, Bath Spa University and Hartpury University. Also, Sir Paul Phillips has been awarded doctorates by a number of higher education institutions and received an OBE, a CBE, and was recognised with a knighthood in the Queen's 70th Jubilee celebrations. These were all received in recognition of his work in the FE and HE sector. He's also a character. He likes to keep me on my feet and deviate from the script, and is very proud of his Welsh heritage, so he's likely to bring that into proceedings. I now invite Sir Paul Phillips to open the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Sadie, and good morning to everyone, our honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, everybody from the community today who's come here to support us, the Lady Mayoress and her concert, people from the council, people from our partner universities. This is a big day, but this is about celebrating what you have achieved. And when I look out in the church this morning, I see that ability, I see that perseverance that has gone on over many years for some of you. Maybe you've had family commitments, maybe previously education hadn't given you what you wanted. Maybe you've come to the college as an FE student and then advanced to become a degree student. It doesn't matter, you've all been exceptional. You've all taken on that journey. You've had support from family, from friends, etc. But at the end of the day, the journey stops with you. You've had to carry it out. You've had to do the training. You've had to do the assessments. And many of you already working. You're here through placements, or maybe you're here because you're just on the first stage of a real journey for the future. Over the years, I've met many people who've graduated from colleges I've been at, and indeed from University Centre Western. And I would say that you never know the potential that is in front of you each year. When I speak to you, when I look at what you've achieved, I always wonder where you'll go on. And we're never in a position here to make a judgment. All we can do is give you that starting point, that impetus. In my college before Western, some time ago, I dealt with 3 young graduates, and they were studying music technology and music. And I was reasonably convinced when they achieved their qualifications that they were going nowhere. They'd been the bane of my life for 3 years. I'd had more disciplinary chats with them than I probably had with anybody in my life. And I remember thinking to myself, they won't go far. And they became the Manic Street Preachers. So they're earning a couple of million a year and completely defeated the object of me making any inference about their future. But it is about the pride today, the pride in what you've achieved, where you're going. The pride I see in the eyes of your family, your friends, your partners, colleagues. You've done so much. The brilliant teachers you've had who've supported you through those studies. Be ready to celebrate. Be ready to grab the attention. From my perspective, the graduation is a celebration. It's one big celebration of what you've achieved. Don't be put down by what you've achieved. Celebrate it. I can remember when I got my PhD, I was so proud and went home. I wasn't from a family that had gone to university, and I remember telling my grandfather, I've got a PhD. And he said to me, what's that then? Paper hanging and decorating. And it brought me straight back down to that level of realities. But today, it's not about paper hanging and decorating. It's about massive celebration. It's what you've achieved. In University Centre Western, you've had the experience of working with some brilliant teachers. We've seen you achieve beyond all possibilities. I've seen people who had no background in education achieve the very highest honours in University Graduation. So be proud. This is my 5th college in terms of my educational career, but without doubt, when I look at what we've got here at University Centre, it is the most exceptional set of facilities, staff, and and learners. And that is so important that we have all those resources. We're running ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Paul Phillips, for those words. We now move into the presentation of the awards, and tutors for each course will come to the pulpit and call out the names of the students who are attending today alphabetically. Unfortunately, some graduates cannot be with us today due to work and other personal commitments, so only the names of the students who are present here today will be read out. After each graduate's name is called, they will walk across the stage and be congratulated by Sir Phillips and presented with a scroll from your university representative. This will be David Barrett for our UE Bristol degrees and Professor Andy Collop for Hartbury University degrees and our professional qualifications. So we start with our professional qualifications, and I now invite Sarah Jane Shamendra to present the AAT Professional Diploma in Accounting.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests. It is with great pleasure that I am here today to celebrate the success of the graduates of the AAT. This is a special day and hopefully one that may stay with them for years to come. AAT Level 4 Professional Diploma is designed to be a route into employment or further academic study, and this year that is certainly the case, with several of our graduates entering work, progressing into higher roles in work, and some progressing on to CIMA or ACCA. The success of this programme has been amazing. You have all accomplished a milestone in your lives, one that you should be recognised for its immense significance. There are a few graduates who couldn't be here today, and we include them in celebrating your achievement, your commitment to your studies, your hard work, your perseverance, and your resilience. You should all be proud of yourselves. On behalf of myself and the team, I would like to thank them for their commitment to succeed and the impact that you have had on us all. As Albert Einstein once said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. And as a group, you certainly did not stop questioning and challenging us along the way. The friendship shown by this group to each other is impressive. The laughter, the tears, the meltdowns, and most importantly, the support they have always been keen to show one another has no doubt had a large bearing on their successes. The time we've all spent together has enriched our lives, and we all feel that we have a group of friends graduating here today. Not only is it a proud moment for students, parents, family, friends and others, but it is an extremely proud moment for us as staff. Just remember, behind every good business is a great accountant. Now I present to you Kate Glimstead. Jodie Honour. And Catherine Packer.
Dave Lefebvre to the pulpit to present the HNC construction and the built environment.
What an absolute privilege to stand before you today and present our latest cohort of graduates from our construction, civil engineering and surveying pathways. The construction industry's had a tough 2 years, with labour shortages following Brexit, material price increases during the pandemic, and major construction projects trying to keep on track through that pandemic as well. And lots of our graduates, both here and those that can't be with us today, were vital to their construction teams during those times. Today is a chance to recognise the dedication and hard work that goes into the success we see, the long commutes, the late nights, meeting those deadlines, juggling assignments, work, apprenticeships, and somehow finding time to spend with their family. I've seen learners spend their breaks and lunchtimes hosting Teams calls so that they can make sure their work is carrying on whilst they are studying with us. That's the dedication that we see today. The graduates have produced fantastic results against a backdrop of online lessons and isolation, their own illness as well in times, which makes these achievements all the more commendable. I mean, I don't think I'll forget those online lessons that were interrupted by toddlers, dogs, or deliveries. Some learners even took construction to heart and converted rooms into offices so that they could continue to study successfully from home as well. The graduates today will become the decision makers of the future in a demanding industry that's ever changing. The drive for lower carbon will of course require designers to look at more efficient ways of doing things. Our need to become more energy efficient and energy sustainable as a nation will lead some of these today to look at more sustainable techniques such as nuclear, solar and tidal energy systems. And the levelling up agenda will of course need infrastructure. These themes will become the next chapter in our graduates' journey as they progress from here into their bright futures. And I couldn't think of a group of graduates who I'd be more happy to give this responsibility to. So it's therefore my great pleasure today to present to you Courtney J. Bales. Greg Nistakovsky. And Alessandro Perotta.
I now invite Dr. Jacob Bacon to the pulpit to present the Education and Training Diploma.
Good morning. The Level 5 Diploma in Education and Training is the highest level further education teaching qualification which learners can undertake at Western College. The learners graduating today all completed the fast-track Level 5 pathway, and in doing so they effectively undertook a 2-year programme in 1 year. Over this year, learners had to complete 7 academic units, 100 hours of teaching practice, and 8 formal observations which were all graded in line with the Ofsted framework. The course required trainee teachers to explore complex educational themes and to apply this knowledge to their professional practice. Learners undertook various units throughout the course, and topics ranged from understanding the roles and responsibilities of further education teachers through to investigating how current educational policies impact on pedagogical practice within the further education sector. The learners graduating today were all members of staff at Western College, and they undertook this course alongside their normal teaching commitments. In doing so, they all demonstrated high levels of resilience and determination to balance the rigour of academic study alongside their day-to-day jobs. I commend them all for their continued motivation to complete this course in the way that they did. I hope the course was interesting to them and useful for their continued professional development. It is hoped that this course will be a starting point for their continued professional development and for further education studies in the future. If any of the learners wish to embark on further academic studies in the field of education, I would fully support them all to achieve this ambition. I am sure they would all be very successful in this endeavour. I present to you Crystal Bliss. Penny Brown. Hannah Carstensen. Leela Mornay. And Melanie Taki.
I I invite Ross Hawkins to the pulpit to present the HNC Engineering.
Thank you, and good morning. Unfortunately, only 2 students from the HNC Engineering cohort are able to attend today, but that gives me the opportunity to celebrate these outstanding learners. Every now and again, even amongst some of the most high-achieving young people that our college has the privilege to work with, there appears learners that are truly outstanding. I have the honour to present Tara Biggs and Henrietta Agaris today. Tara began her career with GCAN as a fitter in 2018. She quickly picked up the hand skills that a fitter needs to work effectively and accurately in one of the most demanding areas of GCAN aerospace. Her academic work was always of the highest standard, and she worked diligently across all of her subjects and achieved the highest grades available. Myself and my colleagues soon knew that we had an exceptional apprentice on our hands, and it became just as apparent that her employers thought the same. As a result of what she achieved both in college and at work, she was given the well-deserved opportunity to take an HNC alongside her apprenticeship. Henrietta Agaris joined us at just 16 as a technical support apprentice. She quickly achieved her goals and she established herself as a leader within the program. And it is patently obvious that her ability and her diligence has been recognised by her employer with sending her on such things as a leadership program in Barcelona. So very well done for that. We hear so many times in events such as this that studying is not easy, and it shouldn't be. And it has been true for both Tara and Henrietta. And without the support of her colleagues and employer GCAN, I doubt they would have taken this path. But they did, and they've made an exceptional job of HNC. And I'm absolutely sure they will go on to become major players in the continued success and development of their employer. I have the honour to present Henrietta Agaris. Tara Biggs.
I invite Tori Butterfield to the pulpit to present the Law and Practice SILEX Professional Higher Diploma.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests. I'm delighted to share this celebration of our students' success. This year marks a particularly special celebration, as this is the first time Western College has produced qualified lawyers, graduates of the Chartered Institute of Legal Executives. These programmes are studied alongside work in legal practice. 5 years ago, students without legal qualifications embarked on these programmes and are now finishing their 5 years of part-time study. The determination and commitment required to pass law and legal practice exams at level 6, whilst managing a full-time role in practice, cannot be overstated. The graduates with us today should be rightly proud of their achievement, but graduation is not the end of this journey. It is the beginning of their futures as qualified chartered legal executives and lawyers tomorrow. Tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And I have the great honour of now presenting to you Molly Weaving.
I now invite Louise Perkins to present the Leaders and Managers Diploma.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests. It's with great pleasure we're here today to celebrate the success of our senior leadership programme. It is unfortunate that the whole cohort could not join us today. However, I'm hoping that everyone today will still wish them all the greatest of success in celebrating their achievements. Throughout history, leaders have forged new paths for others to follow. Sometimes a leader might fall, but they grow from their experiences and become stronger. Leaders are not born, leaders are made. I think that everybody has the ability to become a leader. It's just you may choose not to. To make it as a leader, especially in business, you have to have people with you, which means you have to get people to follow you. The people you build are only going to follow someone that's got leadership qualities. Someone they trust, someone that works hard, and someone that leads by example. It's a daily effort to become that person that other people that you want to be and that other people want to follow. But when you become a leader, that's when you can change the world. All of you here today have made those decisions. You have learnt those qualities. You have put that effort in. And you are all our leaders of the future. You have all shown great courage and resolve to complete your qualifications during a very challenging couple of years. And all of our learners today have not only completed their qualifications, but continue to work in high-pressure environments alongside their studies. I wish you all the best of success for the future, and I look forward to following your future career developments with interest. Congratulations to you all, and thank you. I would like to now call forward Matthew, Pak and Jad.
Now invite Di Steer to present the People Management Association Diploma.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests. This next award is for a group of learners who have successfully achieved their diploma in people management. This professional qualification was developed to enhance the practical and technical human resources skills required alongside broader strategic approaches to the organisational development, set in the setting of the economy both nationally and globally. The students who achieve this qualification will apply their knowledge of personal professional level understanding with integrity and will champion better working lives. To achieve this qualification, the students have to balance work and family and social commitments, and also the challenges we had last year in and out of college with the pandemic. They've been courageous, they've been collaborative, they've been credible and extremely curious. I truly believe that our profession, which I'm proud to be part of, has become even more critical to the world of work. Its challenges and the way it's moved so quickly over the last period have meant professionals have had to be agile. This has been a unique situation, and our ethics and professionalism have become the backbone of our organisations. Students would not have made it this far without the support of their family and friends, some of them here today, and we really value that contribution. Only one of my cohort, Louisa, could make it today. And as her tutor, I'm very proud of her and the rest of my cohort. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'd like to present Louisa Tuck.
We now move on to our foundation degrees, and I invite Jill Cook to present the foundation degree in animal management.
Good morning. So lovely to be with you all today. The foundation degree in animal management programme has been established for over 14 years, and each year our cohorts of students make us very proud. This cohort has been no exception. After the impact of COVID-19 in the first year of their programme, they've not let that prevent them from succeeding and embracing all learning opportunities. Over 80% of our graduates this year have attained a grade merit or above, and I am full of admiration for their hard work and motivation through which was a difficult start to their degree. It has been said that the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. And this is something I would like our graduates to remember. You have all worked incredibly hard to be here today, and you take away with you the ability to overcome adversity during the pandemic, embrace and discover your own styles of learning and development of not just knowledge, but transferable skills that will support you in becoming well-rounded and valuable employees within the animal science industry. On behalf of myself and the teaching team, I would like to reiterate how very proud we are of all of you. Congratulations on your graduation. May I present Poppy Baines. Eleanor Beardshaw. Rebecca Cudden. Rebecca Ellis. Ellen Guest. Poppy Morgan. Lacey Panayutu. Valerie Ridout. Louise Yard.
I now invite Dr. Elena Borodina to present the foundation degree in Biological Laboratory Sciences.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The BioLab team had the privilege to be part of your university journey, and it was a pleasure to see you all develop into curious, competent, and fantastic scientists. This is our second BioLab graduation, and what can we say? We laughed a lot, we cried a little, we had ups and downs, but most importantly, we had a lot of enjoyable learning. You all have been part of history by being superbly brave and determined to start a degree course after the first lockdown, at a time when none of us had any certainty in our future. We're all truly proud of you for your outstanding determination, motivation, and resilience in the last 2 years. We particularly were very touched by how you all pulled together during your lab projects, and you didn't leave anyone behind. Some of you had to embrace unexpected changes and had to carry on working alone or under different circumstances. And oh boy, did you show us how to embrace change, tackle challenges, and work under pressure. You were simply inspirational and demonstrated the most incredible teamwork. We are very honored to celebrate your achievements today, your academic achievements, and your personal achievements. And I would like to encourage you today to take a little bit of time to be really proud of yourselves and your BioLab journey, and to celebrate the last few years with pride and joy. I'm very honored to present to you Shizade Batu. Hayley Keats-Porter. Sophie Mansfield. Hugo Pinto. And Siobhan Thomas.
I now invite Sue Day to present the foundation degree in Health and Social Care Practice.
Ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests, it's with great pleasure that I stand before our graduates who've completed their foundation science degree in health and social care practice. This challenging degree changes lives. It takes people with tremendous skill, compassion, and untapped potential, and equips them to be confident, knowledgeable, resourceful, and reflective assistant practitioners, working in a variety of healthcare settings. These are exactly the people we all hope will be there for us should we ever need healthcare in the future. Like many others, they have juggled full-time employment with very significant amounts of time studying in their evenings and days off too. Many have had family commitments too. They have needed to be resourceful and resilient, relying on the indispensable support of family, friends, and particularly their fellow students. As with every degree, there have been enormous challenges over the past 2 years for students and lecturers. But when I was sitting in the safety of my bedroom, teaching online, these graduates were literally on the front line, caring for patients in acute and chronic healthcare settings, many with COVID-19 positive patients. Or they were going into people's homes, often with very limited personal protective equipment. They were working vast amounts of overtime as their colleagues went off sick with COVID. Indeed, many of them caught COVID themselves at a time when the vaccine was only a dream. And in the midst of all this, they carried on with their studies, completing their degree and their higher apprenticeship. They are truly remarkable people. We know that our graduates are already making a significant impact where they work, and we know that they will continue to do so. Many are now undertaking additional courses in higher education, with a considerable number moving on to complete their nursing degree or to become qualified as radiographers. Graduates, you really make a difference, and we are very proud of you. It's been a great privilege to be part of your career development. On behalf of all the academic team and of those gathered here today, I salute your outstanding contribution to healthcare in the most difficult of circumstances. I congratulate you on your success and wish you well in your future healthcare careers. It is my great pleasure to present to you Zena Bradbeer. Jay Guzman. Greg Newton. Chloe Patterson. Agnieszka Polacek. Kirsty Rocket. Jennifer Wilshire.
I now invite Ben McConaughey to present the Foundation Degree in Inclusive Practice.
Good morning. The Foundation Degree in Inclusive Practice acknowledges the importance of highly qualified specialist practitioners who work with individuals with a diverse range of special educational needs and disabilities. All the teaching staff from the Inclusive Practice degree would like to acknowledge the hard work you have put in over the 2 years. You have all held down extremely demanding jobs as well as studying for your degree, whilst at the same time having to juggle a range of other personal demands on your time. We know over the 2 years there have been times of stress and tears, but now at this celebration, we hope we can reflect and say it has all been worth it. Your success must be accredited to your dedication, hard work, and willingness to embrace change and new ways of learning. All the teaching team feel incredibly proud of you, and we all feel privileged to have been part of your journey. We are extremely excited for the impact that you will have in the years to come in improving outcomes for children and young people with SEND and their families. We are pleased to say that many of our students progress with their studies to complete their BA Honours at University West of England, Bristol. Each one of you should be very proud of yourselves. The whole Inclusive Practice teaching team wish you the best of luck in your future careers and the next stage in your journey as practitioners. So, congratulations to Rebecca Anderson, Susan Baker, Lydia Barton, Zoe Bebbington, Charlotte Fagan, Omi Fluke, Claire Green, Jessica Hanson, Charlie Mason, Louise Parslow, Jade Ewell,
I now invite Sue Day back to the pulpit to present the foundation degree in integrated mental health and social care.
Ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests, it's with great pleasure that I stand before our graduates who've successfully completed their foundation degree in integrated mental health and social care. It would be an understatement to say that the last 2.5 years have been a challenge for everyone. This has been especially true for our students, all of whom work within health and social care services. They've courageously worked on the front line throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, whilst having family responsibilities and continuing to study an already emotionally and academically demanding course. Their workplaces are highly diverse. However, one thing they do have in common is they all support and care for our society's most vulnerable people. And from what I've been privileged to witness, they do this with great knowledge and skill and the utmost kindness and compassion. I would also like to emphasise that this course not only requires a time commitment, but an emotional commitment that cannot be underestimated. It's a full-time course requiring significant amounts of time spent studying in the evening and days off, along a full-time, emotionally and physically demanding job. In short, for 2 years, there is no day off. This commitment has expressed itself in the sacrifices the graduates have made personally to ensure the most vulnerable people in society are protected and continue to receive essential care. Many will use this course as a springboard to go on to complete a professional qualification in mental health, but all, I am certain, will become leaders of positive change as we move forward and recover from the pandemic. As we build back better, these graduates who stand before you will lead the way with fierce compassion. It has been an immense honour to have participated in the growth and transformation of the graduates over the past 2 years. And it's with great pride and delight that I say to you, on behalf of the academic team, thank you for being beacons of light and a continued inspiration to us all. We honour and congratulate you on your success and wish you well in your future healthcare careers. It's my great pleasure to present to you Abby Bonus. Nicola Holland. Ola Ibitoy. Jodie Johnson. Michelle Pope. Katrina Reimel. Jade Thomas. Joe Vincent.
Unfortunately, Kat Evans and the sport team can't be here today, so I'd like to invite Joe Abdulghani to present the Foundation degree in Sports Studies on her behalf.
Good morning, everybody. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to say a few words about the Foundation degree Sports Studies students graduating today. The Foundation degree Sports Studies programme is a broad-focused degree that requires students to engage with a range of disciplines within the sports and physical activity industry, be that PE teaching, sports coaching, and personal training, to examining sports injuries and rehabilitation programmes, the principles of sports nutrition, sports business, and the psychology of sports performance, all alongside work-based learning. It has been very rewarding and a pleasure for the team to teach those who are graduating today, as we've had to see them develop academically, apply theory into practice, and take on some exciting work experience opportunities. Their foundation degrees represent not only their hard work as an academic, but also their ability to succeed and manage extra commitments outside of their studies. As you graduate from the Foundation degree Sports Studies programme today, it is important to see it as a stepping stone and not the end of your journey. As quoted by Lionel Messi, "I start early and I stay late, day after day, year after year. It took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight success." It is your ambition, determination and drive that will open up new possibilities and opportunities. Keep progressing, keep challenging yourselves, and as you embark onto the next chapter of your journey, I congratulate you on your achievements and wish you the best in your future endeavours. Unfortunately, we only have one graduate who can make it today, but it does give me an opportunity to say a few words. This graduate is progressing today with a distinction. However, she has changed her career, and it just shows the different opportunities that education can bring to you. So she now takes on a graduate opportunity with the MOD, and a successful candidate out of 3,000 plus applicants. She now moves into the nuclear department, progressing into a project management degree and onto her master's programme. It's a pleasure for me to present to you Jasmine Hurrell.
I now invite Jason Hill to present the BSc Honours degree in Applied Computing.
Good morning. We made it. When writing this citation, I approached our students directly for inspiration, and I hope perhaps they might be able to, to share some of the most memorable and defining moments at UCW. I'm happy to say that they kindly obliged. Regrettably, I wouldn't be able to, or wouldn't be appropriate, to share some of their suggestions. I can, however, tell you that they were able to share and conclude with some very sound advice, which I think would benefit everybody here today. And I quote, "Just wing it." The last 3 years of academic rigour and excellence have clearly served these students well. The 2022 graduates that I have the privilege of presenting today have a very significance to me and to UCW. Despite the challenges over the last couple of years, this group have been incredible at maintaining the fun, enthusiasm, and character that has made teaching them such a pleasure. As we all know, the last couple of years have been hugely disruptive, and like many programs, we were not able to run many of our international trips and visits. However, undeterred, many of our students grouped together and organised their own class trip after our exams to Amsterdam, on what I am assured was an academic and educational experience. They are already planning their next field trip, and I look forward to hearing the results. The friendships and connections that have developed throughout this course will, and I hope, continue beyond today. I also hope these graduates will take away many fond memories of their time at University Centre Western. We will hear many stories of incredible success here today, and our applied computing graduates are no exception. I and the course team wish you all a very success in your future careers, and we look forward to hearing about your future achievements. And remember, if you ever get stuck, just wing it. It is now my duty, my privilege, and indeed my pleasure to be able to present to you the following graduates for the award of the Bachelor of Science in Applied Computing. Starting with George Bradley. And Jack Cole. And Samuel Cole. Stephen Cox. Jack Davies. George Edmund. Samuel Edwards. Thomas Griffin. Lee Hicks. Lewis Ingram. Jack Kimmins. Samuel Morley. Devon Phillips. Joshua Price. Thomas Saunders. Alicia Ward. And Charlie Williams.
I now invite Charmaine Hale-Lynch to present the Honours Degree in Business Management with Sustainability.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honoured to be here today and present our graduating BA Honours students with Business Management and Sustainability. During the past year, these individuals have been on a journey. I've seen them show resilience and determination in their endeavours to complete their studies. They have had the opportunity to liaise with global sustainability employers such as WPS, who employ over 50,000 staff worldwide, and actually review real-life international sustainability projects. In addition to taking part in discussions around diversity and inclusion with the world's 7th largest independent accounting consulting firms, Grant Thornton International. During this time, they were able to impress sustainability employers with their intrigue around sustainability issues. Students who embark on this degree gain a comprehensive understanding of the local, national, and global marketplace. Some of our students are celebrating, going on to be a part of Smiths Brewers, Whitbread, Strode College, Ministry Defence, and NHS. Our students are anticipated to enter the industry with drive, ambition, and appreciation of the importance of change. Mark, Jason, and myself would like to congratulate you all and wish you every success for the future. We'd like to thank you for allowing us to be part of your journey. You will not be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the following. Jessica Betts. George Harris Alcott. Agnieszka Miltkek. Charlie Robinson.
I now invite Sean Shearing to present the degree apprenticeship in Digital and Technology Solutions.
Good morning, everyone. The Digital and Technology Solutions is a 4-year degree apprenticeship that combines the challenges of completing a Bachelor of Science degree alongside full-time employment. I think it's fair to say that all the learners have been affected by the event that we shall not name, but regardless, these learners have only continued to be successful, not only with their degree, but also being pivotal to their workplace and their organisations, which they definitely tell me that's what happened. While I will miss this cohort of learners, I'm sure everyone will probably agree that they're not going to miss the sound of teams haunting their dreams. However, I do have my suspicions that there were some education attempted through the keyboard, which I'm sure has left a lasting impression. In all seriousness, though, this is the second cohort to go through for the Digital and Technology Solutions, and all of our learners have achieved a 2-1 or better, which I'm sure everyone can agree that that is an amazing achievement for all of our learners, and we're very, very impressed. Now, it is my privilege and my honour to present the following. Matthew Diamond. Oliver Marston. Aaron Mitchell. Louise Moon. Harry Simmons. Paul Taylor. Lewis Watson. And Rob Wood.
I now invite Sam Stokes to present the degree in Games and Animation Production.
Good morning, graduating class 2022. First of all, congratulations. You've done it. All the hard work's finally paid off. So when this cohort started in September 2019, unbeknownst to them and the rest of the world, 5 months into their study, they would be plunged into an unprecedented global crisis. Unprecedented is defined as never done or known before, and I'm sure all of you have heard this word countless times over the last few years, it being normalized into a word that correlates directly with COVID-19. But here, my intention is to connect this word with all of you. You are unprecedented. You are a cohort that's done something never known before. You see, all of you have had a roller coaster of a ride, from week-long quarantines to distance learning to massed classes, countless pending Teams assignments, daily check-ins to monster-fueled energy drink all-nighters, which I know you did many of, and numerous other things. The reason I mention this and these unprecedented times is the resilience and the drive that's allowed you to succeed and excel despite these hardships. If you can graduate during these unprecedented times, with all my heart, I truly believe you can achieve anything you set your minds to. So thank you for all of your hard work and good luck on your future endeavours. If you'll now join me in applauding the graduates while they collect their certificates. Alexander Burkett. Sophie Fisher. And last but not least, Jake Pucker.
I invite Naim Kadan to present the honours degree in Public and Environmental Health.
Good morning. I'm privileged to be introducing the following graduate who has achieved a first-class honours degree in Public and Environmental Health. An outstanding student, whose final year project investigated air quality on behalf of a county council in the southwest of England. The work she did, her monitoring, her analysis, and her evaluation of air quality data will help inform the Council's drive to improve air quality and by doing so improve public health. In addition to being of professional significance, her project was one of the best, if not the best, projects that's ever landed on the desk of the programme team. In May of this year, she was awarded the Student of the Year Award in our faculty, which was testament to her academic achievements, her tenacity, and her engagement with the profession. So the programme team wishes you all the best. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Amy Taylor.
I now invite Christian Morgan to present the Honours Degree in Uniform and Public Services.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and honoured guests. Thank you for the honour and privilege of speaking about our Uniformed and Public Services graduates in front of us today and to celebrate their achievements. The Uniformed and Public Services course seeks to develop the skills required for successful careers in such organisations as the Fire Service, Border Force, the NHS, the Probation Service and Social Services, as well as the more conventional routes that we are aware of, such as the Police Service and Armed Forces. I'm amazingly proud. All of you have faced things that have challenged you physically and mentally, but have shown both resilience and determination to achieve your potential. My colleagues and the team are indeed very proud of the fact that you have shown the skills and attributes, especially in these unusual times, that will be sorely needed to help others and make a difference in the near future. It has been an incredible journey to have seen each one of you develop during your time at university, and in this year's academic achievement has been outstanding. That was despite many a conversation about Manchester United, The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, to name but a few, as well as Formula One. I have been educated myself. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you in advance for the things that you'll do to make our world a better, safer, kinder and more generous place in which to live. Indeed, I know I've spoken to you privately outside. You can do anything you choose. Don't let anyone tell you that the dreams you dream are impossible. You will always be part of our community, and our doors at the University Centre Western will always be open to you. Please return. I am sure you are overwhelmed today by feelings of sheer joy, pride for what you have achieved, and excitement as to what comes next. My colleagues and I in the past few years have watched you develop, thrive, and excel, and we hope you will remember your time at UCW fondly and that you will come back from time to time to visit and share with us what undoubtedly will be your many successes in the future. Can I present to you today Harry Chadburn, Thomas Shallcross, Natasha Short, Nick Uzunov, and Jake Wood.
Principal, in addition to those candidates presented to you, I commend to you the other candidates listed here, but in absentia, for conferment of their various awards.
By virtue of the authority of my office as Principal and Chief Executive, and on behalf of our partner universities, I confer the awards of those candidates here present and those in absentia.
That concludes the presentation of our awards, and I now have the pleasure of introducing Jack Kimmins, one of our BSc Applied Computing students and winner of the gold at the WorldSkills Web Design competition, who is going to give the student vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and graduates of 2022. I'd like to begin by first thanking everyone who has made our higher education experience at University Centre Western simply exceptional over the last few years. When we began our journeys, I don't believe that any of us could have anticipated what was to come. The coronavirus pandemic and the measures required to limit its spread could have made our educational journeys almost impossible. However, this institution quickly showed its incredible resilience, determination, and passion for the learning in the face of overwhelming challenge. And look around you now. We're here today not only as graduates, but as testament to that resilience and determination that every single member of staff and student contributed to get us to this point. UCW isn't just a university, it's an idea, a belief that no matter what the challenges and obstacles may stand in front of us, we can overcome them together. We will now embark on perhaps an even more exciting and unpredictable journey that will lead us into the next chapter of our lives. Who knows what tomorrow may bring? Will it be a new job, a new relationship, or further postgraduate education? These uncertainties should not be feared, but embraced, for it is through these new experiences that we will continue to grow and learn as individuals. I'd like to finish by thanking the people who have made our time here at UCW so special. To our lecturers, who have inspired us to think beyond the classroom, to accept the different and embrace the unknown. To the support, admin, and campus staff who have gone above and beyond to make our time here as enjoyable and as stress-free as possible. To our friends and fellow students who have made the last few years some of the most memorable ones of our lives so far. And finally, to our families who have supported us for our everything and who we hope will continue to do so as we embark on the next chapter. Graduates, we did it. Now comes the hard part. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jack. I now invite my colleagues on the stage to move into the choir stalls, as we are about to welcome to the stage our students from the UCW Musical Theatre, BA Hons, and also our Head of Voice and Singing, Abigail Green, who are going to perform for us Jagged Little Pill from the Broadway musical. Thank you to the students of the UCW Musical Theatre BA Honours and our Head of Voice and Singing, Abigail Green. What a wonderful performance. Andrea Greer, Western College Vice Principal, is now going to offer the Western College Group response.
Good morning, graduates, ladies, gentlemen, and honoured guests. And now, as your graduation ceremony draws to a close, all of us here in the church and other family and friends watching online have gathered to enjoy and celebrate a wonderful achievement, your success. And on behalf of the Western College Group, I wish to echo that. Congratulations. University Centre Western has established itself as an outstanding provider of higher education and, as mentioned earlier, has been awarded Gold, the highest rating under the Teaching Excellence Framework, otherwise known as TEF, which puts us alongside some of the finest universities in the country. As you're now a graduate of UCW, this achievement is something for you all to share in and be extremely proud of. The quality of your qualification is future-proof, as the transferable skills obtained from your UCW higher education study will increase your employability. According to the latest figures, our students progress into graduate-level jobs, and we're incredibly proud of this, and that some of you are going on to work for the likes of Dyson, the NHS, the Ministry of Defence, and other leading employers. We have also been a pioneer as one of the first institutes of technology in the UK, the West of England Institute of Technology. And IoTs, as they are known, are the innovative collaborations between further education providers, universities, and employers. They specialise in delivering higher technical education and apprenticeships with a focus on STEM subjects. And some of you here this morning will have benefited from being part of this institute, which is also smashing recruitment and success rate targets. Now, we're constantly developing our curriculum and new degrees and higher end degree apprenticeships, along with professional and higher technical qualifications being added annually in areas such as health, engineering, and cybersecurity. And we work in partnership with local authorities and national employers such as GKN Aerospace, Rolls-Royce, Wessex Water, and the Ministry of Defence. UCW is focused on being the best, and we want to continue to set the standard for others in terms of top quality higher education. But we can only do this with the support of our university partners, Bath Spa University, Hartpury University, and UWE Bristol, and the regional authority, plus local and national business partners. And we can only achieve this because of the quality, hard work, and dedication of our students and staff. So for that, I invite you all to express your appreciation to one another and for UCW's excellent and exceptional academic support led by our principal, Sir Paul Phillips. And in conclusion, I'll put some context to the success that I refer to. So this graduating year, over 30% of honours students achieved a first-class degree at first attempt, which is, of course, the highest grade possible and an exceptional achievement. And over 80% of you secured either a first or a 2-1 classification. There have also been other exceptional successes, including winning gold in the World Skills competition, and we have just met Jack, who was our winner, sending students into the hair and makeup team to the Commonwealth Games, scholarships for master's studies, research being presented at national conferences and being used by local councils, and employers and students appearing on the BBC. Outstanding successes from outstanding graduates. However, as we are all aware, the future poses many challenges and can be uncertain. But you can be absolutely certain that your future opportunities are enhanced by your success at UCW. So, to the 2022 graduates of UCW, I formally, on behalf of the Western College Group, wish you every success. Thank you and congratulations.
The formal part of the ceremony has now been completed, and I'd like to invite my colleagues to return to their seats on the stage, whilst I also hand over to Sir Phillips for some additional traditional celebrations.
Thank you, Sadie, and congratulations to everybody today on what you've achieved. We now come to some of the more traditional parts of the ceremony, unique to Western College, and the first is recognising your success. What happens on this occasion? I will shout out hip hip, you will shout out hooray. I will shout out hip hip, you will shout out hooray. I will shout out hip hip, you will shout out hooray and throw your mortarboard in the air and catch it. We take no responsibility whatsoever for accidents, etc., so please be careful. Don't try and headbutt the mortarboard, try and catch it carefully. So we're going to give it a go then. So just to we always have problems with this, so I just want to just double check we got the instruction. It's hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, and throw the mortarboard and catch it. Are we there? Here we go. Let's give it a go then. I've got the photographer here and obviously parents, friends, a great photographic session. Hip hip! Hooray! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gee, I thought it was in Bristol University then. Let's try and get it right again. Let's start again. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hooray! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I just got to check that the photographers have got that. You missed it. Okay, we'll have to do it again then, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready then. Get ready. Hopefully recover your mortarboards wherever they are in the church. No damage to the church, mind, or we'll be in trouble from the chaplain. She's already photographing me. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Well, you've done very well there. We now come to the second traditional part, which is called sharing the learning. And my colleagues here on the stage in the front will come down and shake your hands, graduates, and congratulate you. And while they're doing that, some very solemn music, when I raise my hand, will be played. So they're going to come down, shake your hands, tell you how well you've done, and we'll play some solemn music. I just need to check my colleagues in the front are ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? They didn't know this was coming, but they're ready now. Okay, solemn music, and they'll come and shake your hand. Marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Oh, comes the mayoress. We nearly lost it. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hand back now, but I think this lady in particular deserves a round of applause. Our Director of Higher Education, ladies and gentlemen, Sadie Skellen.
Thank you.
And special thanks as well. Sorry, Sadie, I'm taking your time now.
That's fine.
Sorry. And special thanks as well to all our honoured guests today, from the local authority, from our partner universities, the mayoress and her consort, everybody who's come together to support this day. And particularly to you, graduates, your parents and your families. And now I'll shut up and hand over to Sadie.
Thank you. I would like to invite the graduates and all of your guests to the conference centre, where a drinks reception will be served for all of you. If you bought an umbrella, please don't forget to take it back with you. And all the graduates, don't forget to take your great souvenir. Fortunately, we didn't need your ponchos, but you can keep them for another time. The academic procession is about to lead, led by Sir Paul Phillips, the academic staff, and then our new graduates. Would you please stand?